You know, there's nothing better for a cranky baby than to put them in some warm water. And it's funny, but the same thing is true for us adults. Getting in the pool, the warm embrace of the water, and moving around is a great mood changer. Today, we have Claire Scotty teaching us about Ah Chi. It's such a great way to begin to exercise in the water. You don't have to be a swimmer, you don't have to put your face in the water. And it's a beautiful exercise that can really help not only to help you to begin to exercise and help your joints and your muscles, but also can help you change your mood. So let's jump in the pool and get going.
Hi, I'm Claire Scotty, and I found I Chi when I was in college. At the time, I was looking at getting into aquatherapy and becoming an aquatherapist. I was working with several other students who had had injuries from their athletic career, and they were having a really hard time struggling with their physical therapy. And I had grown up in the water, loved swimming every single day, and I was like, hey, aquatherapy, that's great. And so as I was working with aquatherapy, I found I Chi, which is basically Tai Chi in the water with a few variations. But as I was working with I Chi and really learning what it was all about and learning how beneficial it is for the body and the mind and the spirit, I really started to incorporate it into my aquatherapy routine with all of my students and my clients, and it wound up being so beneficial for them. We would do an I Chi practice, a little bit of the physical aquatherapy before they would go to their physical therapy sessions on land, and their healing was so much faster and better. So who is I Chi for? Anyone, honestly. You don't have to be a swimmer. I Chi is designed to be in the shallow end way over there. So you don't have to be treading water. You don't have to be swimming up and down, doing laps. Just stand in this beautiful 82-degree pool right over here and enjoy I Chi any time of year. All right, so let's talk about the benefits of I Chi. It's not just jumping in the pool and floundering around for a few minutes. I Chi is designed to really help you focus your mind and focus your body, focus your balance, and really hone in on various parts of your body and on healing. So I Chi is really, really beneficial for movement, flexibility, circulation, getting all the blood pumping and moving again. It's really great for focusing your mind, regaining that clarity, and reducing stress. A big part of I Chi is relaxing. It's time for yourself. Take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, and take some time for yourself. Do some deep breathing. Slowly work your way through the movements, and if some of the movements are too difficult, that's okay. It's all about working your way up and building and working through it, and this is your time. No one is judging you, no one is stressing you out here. This is for you, and this pool is here for you. So, let's hop in the pool and see how this goes. We begin with contemplating. Hands are resting easily on the water surface, and they turn up as you inhale through your nose into your diaphragm. Contemplate the movement of your hands. Consider your hands as they move easily. Notice how the water moves around your hands. Contemplate your breathing. When you feel that you have finished contemplating your hands, the water, your breathing, and your alignment, we will move on to floating. Floating. As you exhale, your hands float easily down toward your thighs. As you inhale, they float back up to the water surface. Notice that it's not your arms that are floating. You can feel your body floating in the water with each inhalation and exhalation. This floating sensation allows you to relax even more. You feel as if you are collapsing downward on each exhalation and that the water is supporting you as you float easily up and down. Take some time now in silence to float your thoughts, your arms, and your body together. The next progression is uplifting. As we inhale, our arms come up to the sides in shoulder abduction. As we exhale, they turn to the sides of our thighs. We are uplifting not only our arms, but our entire body, and we can feel the movement begin in the core of the mind. Take some time with uplifting to bring your breathing, your body, your thoughts, and your joyful spirit together. As those vital parts of your being work together, we move on to enclosing. During enclosing, we exhale during horizontal abduction and inhale during horizontal abduction. With enclosing, we concentrate on keeping our body breathing, thoughts, which are our minds, and spirit working together. We enclose them and join them together. We can physically see the joining as our hands come together. Enclosing is a joining process, and we can spend as much time as we like with enclosing while we continue joining the parts of us that are usually scattered and dissociated. The next progression is folding. As the arms cross the middle and fold in on us, we are bringing our mind, body, spirit, and breathing together. We literally fold them into our being to meld together. With them comes strength, stability, and energy that we cannot achieve without our being working as a single unit. With folding comes tranquility and increased relaxation. Spend some time folding while different parts of your being attempt to separate. Soothing. After we have strengthened ourselves and prepared ourselves, we can move forward with soothing our mind, body, and spirit. As our hand moves easily through the water, we know that turbulence often disrupts our lives. When we have our mind, body, breathing, and spirit working together, we can soften and soothe those issues that we're dealing with now. With the strength, stability, and tranquility we have gained by using our whole being, we learn that the trying times are not important. When we have taken that first step in healing, we are able to move forward to gathering. As you turn and reach behind you, you will be gathering portions of an event that has happened in the past, but still continues to take your energy and spirit. Instead of being able to use all our energy to move forward and strengthen our psyches and immune systems, we have some of our healing energy and spirit trapped in the past. Gathering is our opportunity to reach into our past and bring forward those things that are holding our spirit back. At that point, we will be able to move on to freeing. During freeing, we realize that the turbulent times were actually opportunities to become stronger, deeper, better people. And when we realize what a wonderful opportunity we were given and how much we learned from the opportunity, we are freed up of the sadness, frustration, or hostility that came to us as we gathered that event into the healing area. We look back and see that only our hand is there. The event is gone. All we see as we look back is our hand moving easily through the water. After we experience freeing, we can move forward to shifting. As we shift our weight to the right and we watch our hand move to the left, and then shift our weight to the left and watch our hand flow through the water to the right, we realize we are lighter in the water. We have lightened because we have gone through the freeing experience. When we can accept our freedom and our lightness, we can look to the future. As you watch your hand stretch out to the side, you can see that that's the future. That's where you'll be moving next. What we'll see is that when we get to that position, it will have changed, just as every event we plan for the future changes before we get there. We can and should make plans. Shifting allows us to know that changed plans are okay. The future will not just be fine, it'll be better than fine. During shifting, we cannot see very far into the future, but what we find after we've experienced freeing is that we can trust the future without being able to see into it. We can make plans for the future knowing that things will change and that's okay. We don't need to know or control the future. We can trust that if problems occur, we will be able to go through the soothing and healing process to learn from them without losing our spirit to them. When we understand the shifting of our lives, we are able to move forward into accepting. As we turn and open both of our arms, we accept everything that the world brings us. We accept each experience as we are accepting, right now, our I Chi experience. We can accept our lives, our jobs, and our relationships because we know that we have the strength, the stability, the tranquility, and the freedom to learn from and deal with whatever comes. All the joys and all the challenges that come in the future are experiences that we can accept. When we become adept at acceptance, we can move forward to accepting with grace. As you lift your front foot, you'll find that this is a bit more difficult than accepting. This is true in our lives as well. Some of us accept things, but we're not very happy about them, or we hold a grudge, or we become a little stressed or stiff because of them. Accepting with grace means that we can go forward in our lives and accept what happens without responding in a hostile, volatile, angry, or negative way. We will understand that we can learn something from every situation, no matter how challenging or how joyful it is. Accepting with grace means that when we go through the I Chi progression, we accept how we're doing physically, how we're able to maintain our breathing cadence, how we're able to keep our body, mind, and spirit together without judgment. When we have learned to accept with grace, we can move forward to rounding. As you bring your fingertips to your toes and your back rounds and your shoulders roll forward, you experience physical rounding. In our body-mind visualization, rounding is part of our healing process. Not everything will be easy to accept with grace. Some of the trials, some of the stresses, some of the troubled or sad times will try to stay with us. With rounding, we can accept all of the challenges that come to us, learn what we need to from them, and then let them roll off our shoulders and back. We do not need to take them into our body-mind or keep them with us. Once we have learned from them, we can cast them off with rounding. And when we have achieved rounding, we move to the final step of healing, which is balancing. As we balance and elongate our bodies and then fold our bodies, we realize that we need balance, not only physically, but we need balance of mind, body, and spirit. We need balance of yin and yang. We need balance of the parasympathetic and sympathetic systems. We need balance in our personal and professional lives. Physically learning balance while using our mind, body, spirit, and the complete yogic breath will help us to set priorities, both in our lives, so we can have balance in every aspect of our lives. Flowing begins with folding, and then as we move laterally, we begin to flow through the water. Much like we flow through the water, we can flow through our lives, balancing easily without allowing things to impede our progress, but instead moving around them and flowing with them. When we have our body, mind, and spirit working together, we have strong energy sources. We are able to flow through life. As we continue that flowing process, we move into reflecting. During reflecting, we turn to see the past and we turn to see the future, always knowing that there is nothing in the past or in the future that is totally in our control or that we can't heal from. Notice that we continue to fold, to keep our being together, to give us strength, stability, and tranquility. With our new energy, we can apply our new resources to our daily lives. Reflecting on the past allows us to move a little deeper into the past to see if perhaps there were some lessons that we weren't ready to learn earlier, but that we can learn now. Reflecting on the future lets us know that we can move forward easily and flow through life with tranquility and serenity because we know how to accept and heal.
Thank you, Claire Scotty, for that beautiful and calming exercise in the pool. I hope that you'll grab a friend, jump in the pool, and practice moving with joy. If you like this video, please like or subscribe below. And until the next time, my friends, be well. Bye.